What a terrible time to start the stream. YouTube Rewind. That's a thing like every year.
Yeah.
Not like I ever watched it. Not a single time.
Every single time it's just more and more shit. It's just like it's like the sterilized corporate side of YouTube putting a video.
Okay, so I changed the title. Now I can start streaming. Okay, I am already streaming. Right. Right now. I'm sorry for starting the stream super late. I didn't want to. In fact, I overslept. I don't even know what's going on with that one anymore. Why is it so, like, bad? Window 1? There we go. Oh, I feel terrible right now, too. What is any of these anyway? What are these? Oh, I hate that sound of water. I hate it so much right now. Oh, this is a broken world.
Oh yeah, it's one of the worlds that like all the freaking blocks got fricked up, turned into other stuff.
Got transformed. What even am I looking at? New world.
Oh yeah, apparently there's the new Pocket Man movie has been announced. B2 Strikes Back Evolution.
It's only the same stuff that we knew about. Uh, I'm so sorry for... It looks like they randomized the pixels. Doesn't look like anything when you zoom out. No, there's this some person posted the script to a Pokemon episode, but only the front cover.
What?
And it's like an episode that hasn't been out yet, so like the front cover's all blurred out, and everyone's kind of like thinking, of what is it? I don't even know what world I'm looking for right now. Like, what am I trying to do? New world? This isn't gonna be it. Yeah, I knew this. This is the wrong one. Everything looks all dark, too. Moody brightness. This is what you get when you, It looks kind of nice, but...
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this. I hate these ladders. I'm not even paying attention anymore. This is a disaster. I can't even, like, figure out... Oh, this is a fake floor? It really makes me wonder. Not quite. There's a few blocks that are supported. This is going to be one of those mines. I've never been in here. I've not been in here in a very long time. What are all these torches here for? It looks like I got trapped. Yeah, I remember like mining for a really long time and then getting trapped because of mobs, and then I had to tunnel out, and I guess that was the tunnel. I hope this works. Anyway, I remember getting like mining for a really long time, and then my inventory was full, so I was kind of trapped in this one area. And I don't know, I might have ran out of food or something. And so, I needed to get out, but I couldn't get out. Because everywhere I dig, there are just more caves, because this is a Swiss cheese area. So I tunneled out. I wonder where it goes now. Probably just goes to the outside. And of course, it turns out it's right next to my house. You just didn't know it. Maybe I was just blind at the time. Also, you evidently didn't get everything. Hey, at least it's some work on it. Maybe I could play on this, show you how it's all done.
Yeah.
Like everybody plays on the FTB, like us, on an actual stream day. And it's like, you don't know how it used to be. This thing is a stairway, but it's kind of dumb. It's not... It's broken. There's a pillar with double torches on the top. It's like the It's like it's like those slimes in the other world. Isn't... Oh my god.
Cats. Cats attacking Steve.
Murder machine. In fact, they're just killing everything.
Holy crap. Savage. Yeah, there it goes. Its hunger is insatiable.
But that thing that the thing that it killed before almost looked like... It looks like the thing that's in modern Minecraft. What is that? What even is that? Yeah. This thing looks like a... What was it? Like a phantom or something.
Yeah.
I wonder if I have a portal gun. If maybe it could make a portal gun. I think you need some obsidian, a diamond, and an ender pearl. I have some diamond as made obvious by the thing. Yeah, diamond pickaxe. I'm almost tempted to start a new world in this. Just for streaming. And it would have I'm tempted to use the infinite exchange or whatever to its fullest. It wouldn't end well, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna make a new world. Survival, super flat, beta 1.8.1, beta 1.7.3. Customize. Biome size. Let's bump it up to 2x. Ravines. Yes. Dungeons. Yes. Jungles. Large biomes are not recommended. Replaces 173 rainforests with jungles. Tall grass off. I'm gonna turn on jungles. I'm gonna go for it. And before it just crashes. Says it's saving chunks. Cool. It didn't break the game.
Free.
But it is chugging a little bit. Okay, we spawn next to a Oh, wow, what is going on?
What the frick?
Holy crap, snowballs for days. My inventory is already full.
Holy crap.
Let's get rid of that stuff.
That
Never
is a
knew what it
frick
was.
ton snowball. Spun right next to an oil.
An oil well, which is actually useful in this. Though considering that we're gonna be using equivalent exchange to its fullest broken extent, just to show you what it was like. And my inventory is now full of these things. And there's floating snow. The fact that the biome size is bumped up to 2x means that this isn't 100% beta 1.7.3. Well, I wonder why it says jungles aren't recommended for this.
I have no idea. Maybe like their spawn interferes with another biome spawn?
Maybe they're super big.
Yeah.
Is that a bear? Oh, I miss just being able to like move the cursor. Like in modern Minecraft, you can just, if you want to place down blocks in the crafting table, you can just hold down the button
Yeah.
and drag your cursor and it will place down multiple blocks, but not this. Immediately upgrade to that stone pickaxe. By the way, I barely know how to make any of the equivalent exchange stuff.
Isn't that thing that's like completely and totally broken?
Yeah, that's the point. I think you're only saying that because I said so.
Yeah. I've never actually seen it in action.
It's the same thing that has like the transmutation table, and you can turn. You know that table? You know that chest that I have that turns nickel, or was it tungsten into diamonds?
Hmm.
That's equivalent. That's from equivalent exchange.
Okay. And it's like, it does that because tungsten is a useless ore, so it's like meant to, like, give a use to a useless ore, but what happens is that it's also, like, breaking the game. You can get, like, a stack of tungsten and turn it into diamonds.
Well, yeah, but you can't use the useless ore.
Yeah.
And
That's like the only thing you can use it for.
I mean, I'm sure they. I wonder if they added it in later versions. Maybe we could play like modded Minecraft 1.5.2 or whatever. This is probably the last version that had red power, which is from that mod.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no trees that decay instantly.
Hmm.
I already miss FTB. I'm sure I could add a thing that makes it like that. I was about to say, maybe there's a thing underground. It'll say generating city. If so... Okay, so there's lava next to, snow. That would never happen.
Yeah.
Look at this biome. Maybe I found my house.
Hmm.
Well, I need to find coal. Like that. I won already.
You won Minecraft.
So yeah, about, I wonder how that the size thread is doing. Oh wait, it's already on page 8 or something. And I don't have anything to post. Not anything that's good. And they were just shit posting. My mouse is also, this mouse is actually fine. It's just the table is so shiny and, like, filled with, like, I don't know, it's kind of disgusting. I need to clean it. But I've had to sand this table before just for the mouse to work. I've had this table since, like, 2011. And, over time, the mouse movement has, like, given it a polished shine. Like, you could read text in the reflection. What is this monstrosity?
Lion. The middle of cold.
Oh.
Freaking castle, eh?
Notice how it spawned all weird.
Yeah.
Like, I think the spawn placement of this is not consistent with, yeah, oh, there's a thing. They can, like, shoot mobs out of there, and there's probably some amazing stuff at the top of that. It's like a gauntlet. Be a whole stream just trying to get through that. And it'll just be me too, because I don't have anybody else to do it with. Not like I could do it with anybody. I'm sure you could play this in multiplayer, though.
Yeah.
I just have to set up a whole new thing. And then you wouldn't get fun things like the, what was it, the Airship Mod, which gives you the elevators that are in the fancy, like my fancy elevator. The huge elevator that, is in my main world.
Mm.
That's Airship Mod. Looks like a Herobrine zombie.
Herobrine zombie.
And this one also spawned incorrect. Like, they didn't expect the terrain generation to be different.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure it would look okay if it was, I'm sure it would look okay if it was, like, Minecraft. Like, if you just had the regular world generator, it would look fine. But they don't know about it's like they just place it according to what the original terrain would be like.
They don't account for the new stuff.
Yeah. And you get things like that. Also, this is a nice biome. Tade says, "What is this thing?"
What? Nice mansion.
Well, I'm about to be dead if I'm not careful. Yeah, they're coming to get me. Maybe they got lost now. I don't know why it's lagging so hard. In fact, there's been no mobs except for that.
Whoa.
It's on hard mode, so I guess I better just dig down.
Yeah.
Remember the YouTube community guidelines. If you don't, then the KGB will get you.
Yep.
So now I can build a little house, but it's going to be terrible. At least I don't have to hide in the middle of nowhere. It makes me wonder if the 'cause if you died in Minecraft, like back in Indev, if you died, you had to restart. Like it's like hardcore all the time.
Yeah.
And so people often say like, or like I remember people saying like, oh, if you don't find coal on the first day, you might as well reset. 'Cause you'll probably die.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what's the problem here? I mean, sure, you have to find your stuff, but still, I don't get all. That sounds like it's not that big of a problem, you know? It would be a big problem if you had to restart if you died.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the thing about it.
It's just the fear of restarting if you die. So if you don't have the assurance of having a light source, then you might as well just off yourself and restart.
Especially back when there were no doors.
Yeah. Freaking, you'd have to like wall in your house every time you want to go out.
The Minecraft Indev door, which was just a piece of dirt. There's a lot of things that are like was like the Minecraft song. There's a lot of the Minecraft songs.
Yeah.
But the one that everybody used to know back in the day was well, it was pretty famous, but it was actually about Indev. with fun things like you start inside a box, and I'm almost out of trees, which only can happen in Indev.
Only in the.
It's like all the mobs know where I are. Know where I are, huh?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice grammar.
I are good at grammar. You see, that's being tired right there.
Yeah.
I, it's like all the mobs know where I am, except they can't get to me, so they just pile up right above me. It makes them feel good when they come to me. Except, they can't get me because... That is so dumb. Well, at least it's almost nighttime. Daytime, even.
Yeah, it's going down.
I think rats spawn and can crawl through holes like this, but I'm not worried. Since when would that? I've never seen that happen before. Famous last words. Oh, I have this 2-liter pop right next to Pepsi actually, right next to and a coffee cup because we don't have any plastic cups right now. Except it was full. It is filled with like half a cup of old pop. It
Well.
wasn't that old. It was like I poured it before I went to sleep, so it was all flat.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to drink it to like make room for more. It was bad.
Yeah. Again, flat soda. Some people like that. I don't really get it. So, isn't the point of soda is that it's fizzy?
You're right.
It's like a fizzy, like sugary drink.
Mm-hmm. I got pizza earlier. Hence the Pepsi, but I'm tempted to eat some of it right now, but day's almost it's almost here. It's almost light. I can't see mobs right now. Was it like MJ? I don't even know what that happened. What happened? Oh, it's this thing. Good. Mini-map options. I knew I had that mod. It just doesn't show caves. I know the modern mini-map is a lot better, and it shows mobs and things.
Yeah.
This is still a classic mini-map, though.
Hmm.
It's like the best one. It's like it really... I want to say it brings me back. But, it brings me back, man. Oh, yeah, that happens.
Oh, frick. Scorpion.
You know what I should have made?
What?
I'll make a sword. It's funny that I'm making a sword right underneath of him. And he can't even touch me.
It's powerless.
And that's a dog. But I don't have any bones. And that's a floating island. In fact, that's 2 floating islands. A sword should have been one of the first things that I made. This is like one of those weird wolves.
Oh, Max Chan says he's back. Welcome.
Welcome to the back. Right now, I'm not streaming FTB. I'm streaming my old modded world. There's 2 mansions right next to each other. There's 3 mansions right next to each other.
Holy freak. This is like the rich people's neighborhood.
Yeah, but I don't know if they'd want to live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Just in the middle of the desert. But yeah, I'm not playing this time around. This is just single player, so I'm just here commentating.
It's a pit. Why is there a pit? You can kind of see there's a pattern on it. I'd need to make a boat to get much farther. I'll collect these. I guess I'm making a boat. Oh, I miss being able to click. Playing this sometimes just makes you miss the modern stuff.
Yeah.
As classic as this is. And the ancient slow boats.
Yeah.
There's not
It's
going
all
to be
those
any...
modern improvements.
Oh, there's stuff going on right now. My CPU went to like 100%. Or one of the cores. That means there's probably a city underground. Do you guys get boring because of playing one game over the years?
Not really, I don't think. Like, I think multiplayer Minecraft is a lot more fun than just playing Minecraft. Like, I don't play normal Minecraft a whole lot.
Right.
The only time I've played Minecraft in the past, like, couple of months is, the multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I also wasn't even gonna stream tonight, 'cause I woke up really late, and like I showed up like an hour after. I showed up an hour after Aurora showed up, and so we didn't play the big multiplayer games. Okay. Why don't I just get out of the boat? TLDR, I just didn't want to play a game because I was super tired. I'm still kind of waking up. With nice grammar like, what did I say? Like, the mobs know where I are?
Yeah.
Excuses. Excuses everywhere. Hmm. That's a weird animation right there. That's nice,
Yeah.
but why only go halfway and then instantly go the other half?
What? That
With that,
turtle.
yeah.
Yeah, freaking broken. Cannot into physics.
The mice all carry seeds. Building underground city. Maybe if we can find an entrance around here. Oh, this doesn't show snow on the mini map. Oh, a village. Like a regular village. Is it going to be over water? Yes, it is.
31 who? Yeah.
Is there anyone who plays with you other than Aurora? There was Retro Kraken, who played the first day.
Yeah, and then he went on a trip. I don't know when he's gonna be back.
Nobody will know, except for he'll just randomly show up.
Yeah.
Here's a blacksmith where I will harvest the I'll take the bread and the iron helmet. And the obsidian. And the shovel of renewal. I don't even know what that does. That's amazing.
Holy crap, you got like a magic shovel.
It's gonna be
Ha!
useless for now. Also, we need this wheat. In fact, just give me all the seeds. I know there's like... In this version, the crop sticks are actually kind of useful. In this version, by the way, it's just single player. It's impossible for it to be anything other than single player. I guess I'll get rid of some of these snowballs. It's a nice world. It's just kind of... It's nothing like the modern FTB. It's boring compared to that, but... It's kind of nostalgic as well. It's like modern FTB, but like but not. It's like it's like Minecraft Beta 173 replenished, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I can't even make a house right now. And I can't even... Like, I have 2 wool. Great, there's a werewolf. Fucking hell. That was, that will permanently be a waypoint now.
Great.
I didn't know what it was for the split second that I saw it coming at me. And then, I realized, but that was a jump scare right there. They can run faster than you. And they, oh, there's a bunch of, stuff. I think an athame kills these guys faster. And they have like 1,000,000 hearts too.
Fucking super wolf.
I can't even... I'm just gonna leave him. They can't do anything right there. And I'm almost dead unless I eat this bread. Okay, he just I guess he just had a stroke or something. He ain't doing anything anymore. What is that light show going on over there?
What?
It's a beehive.
Hmm.
What? It's there it is. Weird lighting glitch right there. I wonder if I can like marker icon. There we go. I wonder if I can peanuts. Well, this is a beehive. It's useless right now. But it is kind of serene up here. I don't know. Like, doesn't this look really nice? At least in Minecraft. It's
Yeah.
probably the nicest vanilla Minecraft map I've ever seen. At least in this version.
The nice world generation. Lots of cool island peninsula type things.
Yeah, and look at the blue trees in the snow.
Nice.
And it's all lit up. It makes me want to go over there. But at the same time, I don't want to go over there because I know that if I do, the illusion of it looking all nice is going to be ruined. Because it's just going to be like normal land. Whereas right now it looks like something amazing could be over there.
Hmm.
If I just could find one more sheep, I'd be laughing. Instead of having to wait through the night. In fact, there's another werewolf.
Jeez.
He doesn't know I'm here, though. If I hit period. Can I, okay. It feels like there's something generating, but I don't get any messages saying about it.
Hmm.
Wait, what's that? Maybe there is something generating. Like there's a structure right there.
Strange.
And that's a fire goblin or whatever. Right next to a werewolf. And a regular wolf. You don't want to go over there.
Yeah. Get one-shotted.
One-shotted, the forest burns up. I don't know, maybe there's an underground city. there's gonna be there'd be an underground city where there's a chest that has a nuke in it,
Dang.
which the mob will. I will go over there. Then they'll break a hole into it. They'll use their attack, and I'll die, and they'll break a hole into the city. They will then just keep destroying stuff in the city until they break the chest. And that's about it, Dad. I was trying to construct a scenario where, like, an Enderman picks up the nuclear bomb and then places it down somewhere. And then maybe the goblin sets it off, and then there's just a massive crater.
Yeah.
It's about time for.
Impossible scenario.
I know, right? You can't have an Enderman steal something from a. I don't think Enderman can pick up items off the ground like this.
No.
What is that? It's a zombie horse.
Oh, wow.
Why do they all want me? Well, they're about dead right now. Time to ruin this place. Okay, so how do I... They died and they were replaced by slime. So clearly, maybe that's what causes the zombies to become what they are.
Yeah.
The slimes.
Infected with slime. Sinister.
Oh, this is one of those sorry volcanoes. Oh, this is like really one of the sorry volcanoes.
Oh, yeah. It's just like a freaking... like... It's not even a mound, even. Usually they're kind of like a mound, at least. This is just a freaking... like, someone stepped on it or something.
I know, right?
Just a tiny little lava source block.
Doesn't even come close. There's rubber trees. That lava source block may be useful. This map, man. Great, what... There's some stuff going on. Dungeons for days.
Dang. Getting bizarre spawns. First like 3 matches in a row, now tons of dungeons.
I can just see my death approaching. I can just see it. Like, there's just gonna be a skeleton, like, jump scare pop right under. Like, skeleton just comes right out of that corner.
Skeleton popped out.
It's like that meme.
Yeah.
I should play that song. You know the one.
Yeah, spooky, scary skeletons.
Oh, there's something there. Okay, so what's right here? I can't tell. Looks like nothing. I survived.
Wow.
It looks like something tried to generate here.
Hmm.
You know, I didn't want to I don't think I want to make my house in a dungeon.
Nah.
It
Your
seems,
spawners, you probably don't wanna.
I mean, unless I could, like, use it.
Yeah, if you coat it in light or something, then it might be okay.
What's really going to be... I tell you, what's really going to be spooky, scary skeletons is going to be, down there.
Yeah.
That's basically a fact. Real reason I came over here is look at all these rubber trees. Almost reminds me of my first FTB world. Technic world, even. Back when everything was a lot cheaper, but... I think it only took iron to make him. It's kind of hilarious how I treated this version as one of the most advanced versions of modded Minecraft. And now it's hilariously outdated.
Yeah.
It's got all the advanced things, like the updated recipes for industrial craft. And you can crawl. And you got the beta
But Metroid still
1.7.
can't.
Yeah, it's better than Metroid. And you got the beta 1.7. You got the better terrain generator.
Yeah.
You got this deer right here. And they're a pussy. Now this is like a pre-made home right here. It's even
Yeah,
got iron in it.
practically.
It's basically, I mean, it's not even a cave. It's just like, it says, make a home in me right now.
Hmm.
It's like that one area. You remember that amazing meadow?
Yeah. Like picturesque. Freaking can't even ignore how just perfect it would be.
I know. In FTB, we need to make something there at some point. Reminds me of the one guy that I got this mod pack off of. Direwolf20. He would make the most utilitarian houses that you'd ever seen. In fact, they were so utilitarian that it was a meme.
Well, like no design, just flow. Just functionality.
Yeah, they were 9x9 boxes.
Wow.
I should really get a, I should really try and find... Oh, this is one of those great wood trees.
Yeah.
But it's not like one of the giant ones. I mean, theoretically, you could have that. And I guess theoretically, I do have a mod. I do have the mod editor for this. Theoretically, I could make a mod that adds, like, the redwoods. Building an underground city. Building a regular city. I don't know what's going on anymore. Building city to the north.
The heck? That's a lot of cities.
They just built like 3 cities all at once. And I still can't find any sheep. There's a horse. I can't find any important mobs. There's this deer. And a duck. Oh, I can't find any, I guess I'm gonna be just waiting here. Again. Sure, duck, you can live in my house. No, come back. They decided they didn't want to. Never mind then. You get out of my house. Not like they would have stayed anyway, they would have just despawned. Okay, so now I can finally place this crafting table. And a chest. Finally.
Where's Aurora? Oh.
Where's Aurora?
Yeah, I'm not playing with them. This is just single player. I'm just like doing art stuff. But I'm not.
How's that art going anyway?
It's semi-okay.
Yeah?
I'm just working on the bird cop. The background's almost done.
Yeah, how's that? I'm sure it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. I need to patch these dumb holes in my floor. There was a post. But it was just a post that everybody has seen before. One of the guys... So, okay, I kept making more Pokemon size comparisons. Apparently. I think I just had the old one. And then one of the people from the op post, Miss Magnificent, the guy who does the Pokemonster thing, showed up in the thread and posted a new picture. And they were like, "Thanks for posting my art, guys."
Wow.
And then, they were like, "Hey, you have any more?" And they were like, "Not really, but if you have something that you want to see, I'll try to draw it." And then I posted the old Talo thing that you've already seen.
Yeah.
They haven't posted since. So they're either doing it or they've just fucked off.
Yeah.
When life gives you lemons, you make cookies. More iron. Almost reminds me of my old house. Remember that one house that was just in a cave?
Yeah. We like built a cave and like I think that's it. We didn't plan it much after that.
Yeah. 8 minus 4 equals 8. Reminds me of 2 plus 2 equals 5. Maybe there's something hidden in there.
Yeah. 8 minus 4 equals 8.
Maybe it's like, maybe it's a joke, like, I'm probably dumb. No is equal 22.
Insert ancient meme 21. Plus 2 equals 22. Ah, haha. Yeah, if you have two twos next to each other, it does equal 22. But that's not how addition works.
Proof. Reminds me of those proofs that 2 plus 2 equals 5. They're all fake, but they're like, I think they usually goes like, here's this proof that 2 plus 2 equals 5. Spot the mistake.
Freaking heck, it's like
Cookies instead of cookies, with cookie in the outside of cookies. On top of cookie. You know, that reminds me of buffalo, 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 buffalo. Which is a grammatically correct sentence.
oh. There's like a... What was it? There was a Chinese poem that my art history teacher showed us. I forget what it is. Like what it's called. It was frick. It was like like a frick. I can't explain it. It was a trick that they used. It was grammatically correct. The entire thing was written perfectly in Chinese, but it was a short poem about like some guy and like daily life or something. But it was all like different pronunciations of the exact same pronunciation. Like it was weird.
Right.
Like it was just the same word with different inflections, and that's it. You just say the same word because all of the characters they used were pronounced exactly the same, but with a slightly different inflection on them. Because that's
Right.
how Chinese works. Like,
There's tonal variations.
yeah, it's very nuanced.
It makes me wonder, like, if they, like, basically tone of voice changes the meaning of the words.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
That's
means
how
that,
insane it is.
I guess the Chinese don't have any concept of tone of voice like we do. Because
Yeah,
they use it to
yeah,
change the meaning of words, so you can't use it for other things.
yeah. It's pretty crazy. I don't know how it works.
It's like they all speak in
Like
monotone.
Japanese is something I can understand better than how Chinese works.
Finish it. What was it like?
Well, let me see if I can look it up for you. The buffalo thing.
I think that's about it. It's like I don't even remember how it's pronounced. And that 2 plus 2 equals 5 thing, it actually goes like 2 plus 2 plus the will of the worker equals 5. That's the whole thing. Except for the fact that that extra 2 is only written down elsewhere. No, my MSG. Cookies inside of cookies, with cookie on the outside of cookies on top of cookie to make an ice cream cookie. This, with cookies on top of that cookie.
Cookie,
Negative
milk,
cookie, milk, heart, cookie, heart, cookie. Yeah, there you go.
What a poem. But anyways, I posted that buffalo thing. This is a real sentence, apparently.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Allegedly. I'm gonna use this furnace for the first time. Nick. I like you. You're silly.
At least being somewhat entertaining. I haven't been great with the commentary, but you've been keeping it pretty steady, Kurgurt.
It's nice when...
Form the top, sir. Hold on, I'm gonna try to read it.
Form the top.
Alright. Cookies inside of cookies, with cookie in the outside of cookies, on top of cookie, to make an ice cream cookies with cookie on top of that cookies. Cookie, milk, heart, cookie, milk, cookie, heart, cookie.
Can you understand it?
Got it. I understand that this is like a cookieception going on right now.
Of course. Okay.
I don't think, like, the space in which these cookies occupy is, like, clipping into each other. Okay. Reminds me of the like...
What is this?
Super Smash Brothers.
This giant boss. And there's a volcano worm. Except it's just a... What is it? A silverfish.
Wait, what?
There's a bunch of mobs in the thing. Look, you have the pyramid boss. You have the pyramid boss. And then you have a volcano worm. And then you have a swamp worm. And they're all like recolored silverfish, except they're giant.
Wow.
Except for this thing, which is I've never seen that. And then you have the giant spider.
Love Zelda in Super Smash Bros. Which one? Are you talking about like Zelda's new design or her old one? Like the Twilight Princess Zelda. I don't typically use much of the Zelda characters. I typically go for like Ness, Lucas. At least
Right.
in Brawl.
Okay, I forget how I make these things. It's like... There we
But I
go.
do like her new design in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
This thing cooks things faster.
Nice.
Ness makes people rage. It reminds me of Sonic. What was it?
Yeah.
Sonic in the old Smash. Where it was broken. What was it, like
Ooh.
What was it? Sonic and Little Mac were basically the same thing.
Yeah. They're both small and hit like a million times. I remember in Brawl, the thing that makes people rage is Meta Knight because he was totally broken in Brawl. Freaking heck. Giga Thunder nonstop. Yeah. There's a lot of like it seems like every Smash fighter has like that one move that they spam that's really spammable. Like each character.
Right.
It's that one like rapid attack move that you can just do over and over and over again.
In fact, I'll post it right here.
The Iron Furnace.
That's how you play Sonic or Mac in Smash, the old Smash.
Yeah.
I eventually made a better flowchart. But that's actually from OTG. Can I be my cookie though? That one. With a heart. It's not a heart, it's a cat face.
Yeah, :3. Can I be my cookie dough?
That sounds like
Like a can you? I don't know. Are you guys Nintendo diehard fans? I wouldn't say I'm a diehard fan.
neither would I.
Guys kept talking about Nintendo stuff last stream. Yeah, I'm not a diehard fan, but I do like a lot of Nintendo games.
Right.
Like, I'd say most of the ones I've ever played, I've liked pretty alright.
You
Some
see,
of the
I
ones
just
that are...
I'm just like you have Zelda and Metroid and a few others that I don't care as much about, but those are like the ones that I played a lot back when we had the Super Nintendo. And you know, like say Animal Crossing or Star Fox or whatever. I didn't even know about these games until the internet. Like Smash, we knew about Smash, though it was a fun game. I didn't really play it all. You know, it's funny that like people make Smash like a super like competitive game nowadays. It wasn't like that back in the day.
Yeah. Also, bye, Lunatran. See ya.
See ya. That was fun.
But yeah, I didn't know a whole lot about Nintendo growing up. Like, I didn't
You
really
said you were
start getting...
PlayStation.
Yeah, like I had PlayStation 2, and we had like Pac-Man World 2 for it, and Taz Wanted, and freaking SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, all of which like Taz and SpongeBob were licensed games, but they were like actually really good licensed games. Like they were actually had soul.
Right.
And so that's the type of games that I started playing. So I didn't actually have access to things like Mario and stuff until a little bit later. Like I got a DS, and that's when I found Animal Crossing and Mario and stuff like that. And then after that, we got a Wii and played New Super Mario Brothers because my brother got that for Christmas one year. Super Paper Mario, stuff like that.
Yeah. And there's a whole, like, history about that.
Yeah.
I need to make that pressure plate.
A PS2. Yeah, I still have my PS2. It's probably like it's got to be at least like 80% dead, but we still have it and we can still play games on it.
The lasers kept dying on ours.
Yeah, that's what happened to the first one. This is one that we've had for years and years, but the first one we got ever, we had to get a new one. And we got like the super flat version when that came out.
And then the lasers kept dying on that one. We
didn't have that bad of luck, amazingly.
Eventually we stopped getting new ones.
Yeah.
I don't know what was so bad about it. I guess it's just late. If the first PS2 that we had lasted a long time, it was one of the fat PS2s.
Yeah. I guess quality control and crap that.
Right.
The games I remember playing on it was Crash Bandicoot, Dynasty Warriors, and Naruto. Yeah, I've never played a Crash game, even though I've heard it's good. Same as I've never played a Spyro game, even though I've heard it's good.
Right. I don't know why they were two, like, related. Like, I don't think they were related at all.
Yeah, they weren't even by the same team. They were just two PlayStation exclusive platformers, and that's what made them related. And they were both super popular and both had 3 games on the system of PlayStation 1. So they had like a lot of similarities. Also, they're like opposite colors.
I guess. Kind of. One was orange, the other was purple.
Yeah. Pretty interesting. And they have like really crappy crossover games that were made for the Game Boy Advanced. And were awful.
The only thing I remember about Crash was this racing game that was advertised. Is on some demo disc. Oh, I remember demo discs. But
yeah.
It was like a video or something. It wasn't an actual game. It was like a video, and it had like Spyro and Crash, but it was like a racing game. It might have been Crash Team Racing. But
perhaps. I'm not sure.
I'm not actually sure.
Yeah. I've heard Dynasty Warriors is fun too. It's basically like
right.
They made the
I was
Hyrule
talking
Warriors,
about
which is basically just Dynasty Warriors, but with Hyrule or Zelda paint.
Right. That was interesting for 5 minutes, at least during the hype period.
Yeah.
I'm sure
when they showed off footage where they were just using like enemy models all from Skyward Sword. Like a really early build.
Yeah, this was during that time, wasn't it?
Yeah. I remember thinking it was neat, and then like a couple years later it came out, and I was like, it's neat, but I mean, it's probably fun though.
Yeah, it's one of those games where you don't really like you don't hate it, but you don't really care for it
Yeah, you'll
either.
play it if like someone offers
It's like
you
it's a
to
game.
play it, but you're not gonna go out and buy it.
It's a game. Not really like too excited or like have much emotion about it at all. There's some crazy stuff going on outside. I don't know how good this would be to have a pressure plate right there.
Yeah.
I need to put a button outside. Right. Those squeaks. I still think that getting 3 sticks from 2 wood is still, like, that's not very good of a deal.
Yeah. Should be like 4 sticks. That would be a better deal because it makes more sense. Like you take the two woods and you split them up.
Mm-hmm. Those must be pretty heavy-duty sticks if you only get that little.
Yeah.
Like, these aren't like little sticks that you get off of a tree.
Yeah, they're like pegs for fencing or something.
Mm-hmm. Is this a mine shaft? Did I just hit the jackpot?
Oh boy. Oh yeah, it's mine shaft. Well, I'll be right back.
Okay. Mine shafts were way more common back in the day. What is this stuff? The old ore textures. The only games I remember playing on it were Crash Bandicoot, Dynasty Warriors, and Naruto. What games can I remember playing? Mostly the games that my brother had, which were like GTA and whatnot. Need for Speed. That was the time. That was like the time he was going through like his edgy phase. So of course, I don't have any torches. I have coal. I guess I could mine some of this. I swear this mouse, it still works, but it's getting on my nerves. Finally. Nice little mine shaft, but emerald. Back when it actually was emerald. There was a time before emerald existed in the actual game. So the mod added its own emerald. And then the very next version, Minecraft added emeralds. So, uh-oh.
Get back.
I found some emeralds.
Nice. Now you can trade with the villagers.
Except not, because I went on this whole thing about, like, there was a time before emeralds existed in Minecraft. And so this mod added its own emeralds. And then the very next version, Minecraft adds emeralds.
Copy.
So, uh-oh, we fucked up. What do we do? Well, let's rename it to Green Sapphire.
Freaking green sapphire. How lame. Call it peridot.
Yeah,
And that's what they ended up calling it anyways.
Yeah. And then afterwards, let's just make up our own names from then on. That happened to a lot of movies. Like, I remember this AVGN was like AVGN chronologically confused about sequel titles or whatever. It's a 2006 video though, so it's kind of retro nowadays.
Yeah.
But it's still hilarious. There's some weird stuff going on. Obviously, it's probably cave spiders.
Yeah.
It's obviously probably cave spiders. In a mine shaft, a bunch of spider noises. Do the math. I better make like a map of this. At least this is a full mine shaft. Like the oh. Stop it.
Freaking heck. Cave spiders.
Well, we found the cave spiders.
Yeah. All their poisonous glory.
This might actually be really useful. Because cave spiders, they're poisonous, but guess what? Mob traps.
Yeah.
I think at the time this is like this lapis stuff was still just it was more or less aesthetic.
Yeah. Back when lapis didn't have a border around its block.
You did get a lot of it. Thankfully, my hunger was still pretty high up. I guess I'm just gonna mine some of these. Then I can use this to make when my iron pick runs out, I can use it to make the gemstone picks. Didn't they change the name of the other emerald, like the other jewels as well?
Probably.
Like, it's not called Sapphire anymore. The blue one.
I think it might be called Sapphire. It's like Rubies, Sapphire, and Peridot.
These mine shafts can be really valuable. And spoopy. Like, you can be sitting there crafting with a mob coming at you. Like,
Yeah.
what is this thing? They were trapped. And there's another one. What? I feel like I'm moving slower. It's probably my imagination. Don't I have that shovel, that fancy one?
Yeah, the super shovel.
There's probably more mineshaft after this. Except there's not. That was the end of the road with this one. Oh, and now we got both. We got Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. That sounds familiar. They are nice block. They look really nice, though.
Yeah.
And I think you can turn them into really nice blocks. Oh. It's a regular cave. But except it ends really fast. It's like one of those sorry caves.
Yeah. Like indentation. More of an indentation, less of a cave.
Yeah. I'm gonna use some of this coal to make more torches. Oh, that's it. I forget how to make these, like, I know there's like a transmutation device that you can use. It runs on coal and you can turn stone. Like, I think you can turn cobblestone into stone for free.
Wow.
Also, this is the old marble texture. You know that the modern one is one of my favorite textures. The old one,
yeah,
is not.
It's imperfect. It's flawed.
I should add that to this texture pack.
Yeah, the good marble.
Meanwhile, make things like the macerator menu actually resemble what it's supposed to be. Like the macerator texture that I have in this texture, it's like the texture for the upgraded macerator. Except it's for a newer version of the mod, so it doesn't actually display the way it works.
Yeah.
Getting a bunch of nice... Oh, that was just a random stone. Oh. Watch out. Going into new areas. Oh god, I hear spiders. Yeah. Oh my god. I can't place blocks fast enough. It's like whenever I try to, I just fail. It's like I panic and then I get owned. That's my problem with the Minecraft, is that I panic too easily.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of this overhang, because mobs could spawn otherwise. There's nothing up there anyway. This is supposed to be like a connection between an upstairs and a downstairs, but there's no upstairs. Also, it's about time I go back. If I can find how, like, I'm kind of lost right now.
Yeah, just follow the torches or try to.
Oh, I just found my way out. There you go. Completely stumbled onto it. I'm almost tempted to keep it. It's silly. Like, I should put a double torch here. Or better yet, how about a big ol' arrow saying this way?
Or a sign. Put the arrow on a sign.
I got a better one. Yeah, there you go. Wait, that's what you said.
Huh?
You said put the arrow on a sign.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got something better. And then I put the arrow on a sign.
Puts an arrow on the sign. That's like, it reminds me of like a gag from SpongeBob where Karen gave Plankton like a new idea to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula, and he was like, "Oh, I've got an idea," and then just repeats exactly what she said.
Right. You know, there's a lot of people who are actually like that.
Yeah. The whole freaking I made this.
There's a story where Steve Jobs did that.
Well, he's rich, it doesn't matter. No one cares. Could buy and sell them if they ever told.
He still did it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is now lit up and kind of... Okay. Double torched. Double torched the crap out of it. Then I'm gonna clean up this little angular portion for no reason. Reminds me of this diagonal tunnel that I made. I think I showed you that. Like, I made a diagonal tunnel at one point.
Mm.
It might have been the first Minecraft world they had ever made. Like, for no reason, there's this diagonal tunnel. Nowadays, it's a classic world. I don't have any food on me. Also, the whole point was to dig down to diamond level. I didn't even get that far. But I did get the gemstones. Okay, let's... Is there anything that happened? There's lots, actually. But it's not like you can remember it when you need to. It's just everything piles up, but you can't remember. I hate it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's smelt this iron. We're gonna need it. Also, is it day or night? It's night. Wasn't there a post in this thread? Actually, yes. Someone made a video of our size charts.
Oh my gosh.
At first I thought it was like a parody, like, look at let's laugh at these dumb people.
Link the video.
I could just, it's the same thread.
Yeah. Alright, I'll go back to it.
Cook these pork chops. Oh, there's also bread. $19 iron, which means we now have enough. Now, what do we do? Is it like... You make one... acquire hardware. It took that long for it to register. It took that long. Anyway, let's smelt this copper.
Can't find this video link.
Should be if you scroll down.
Yeah.
It says pokey size. Or maybe it's just a YouTube. Like, it's a bunch of posts. Like, it replies to, like, 6 posts and then a YouTube link. Copper ingot. There's only 11 pages. Yeah, pages. Refinery. I gotta find out what it is. What's this? A blueprint library. It looks really nice. a bunch of Thaumcraft stuff. Pickaxe of the core. A thaumium pickaxe, huh? A void compass. It just aims randomly. Red matter. Dark Kleinstar Ein. Kleinstar Zwei. Kleinstar Drei. Kleinstar Vier. Oh my god. Kleinstar Sphere. Philosopher's Stone. Which you need to
This video's kind of shitty.
Well, okay, is there sound? I didn't want to listen to it.
It's got like classical music playing. How odd.
Is it like Kevin MacLeod?
It doesn't have anything listed as Kevin MacLeod, but it's like classical string.
Huh. Do you think it's a parody video?
I don't think so. It's not. It doesn't even have any jokes. It just shows the image, but it like stretch zooms it in.
Yeah, I don't like how it stretched it. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna use this, very first thing I'm gonna use is making...
Hold on. The only one it doesn't freaking stretch is the final one for some bizarre reason.
The wrong one.
The final one is the Pumpkaboo one.
Oh.
And with the Trevenant stuff.
So that's not the wrong one. They used one of the ones that they used was the wrong one.
Great.
The thing is, the Lycanroc one, Lycanroc Knight, they used the first version, which is the one where I fucked up.
Aw.
They made them too big.
Oh.
I didn't delete it, though. And when I updated it to fix it, I called the new one the worse version.
Nice.
It's like, fuck, I messed up. Damn it, now I have to make it right. Which sucks because it was better when it was messed up. Anyway, here's that, that stairway. Should use some of this to make I'm gonna make some shears. And I don't care, I'm gonna go find a... And before Creeper. Oh, there's this thing. I'm glad that the video wasn't really a parody.
Yeah. It was just displaying the images.
It's like, it's not trying to, like... Because I could have easily imagined someone, like, thinking we were all retarded and laughing at us.
Yeah.
There's been a few times where some people have come in and basically, like, they try to post a degeneracy, and then call us retards when we call them retards.
Yeah, it's like everyone is retards here. Why are you even arguing about this?
It's like the battle.
It's like degenerates trying to argue which one is less degenerate. It doesn't matter. You're all degenerates.
Well, shit.
Green sugar.
Those ones are really degenerate, though.
Yeah.
Like, arguing about the size of imaginary animals. And it goes on for threads and threads.
Which isn't even that bad, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's a time waster, but so is, like, discussing what, like, pretty much anything about any video game. Overall, it's just a time waster, because the video game isn't real. Who the frick cares who character X was from game Y? And all the fan theories and stuff.
This snake.
Snick.
Right. What is that right there? There's a duck. Yeah, people arguing about the size of imaginary animals when you can just make them bigger in your head.
Just like freaking people arguing over like cannons when you could just make your own freaking head cannon and be done with it.
Look at this place.
Dang. Cliffs.
This is a valley.
City.
This is what you get with Minecraft 1.2.5. This is just how it is.
Yeah, floating blocks here and there.
This is probably one of the best Minecraft 1.2.5 terrain. I mean, I guess it's beta 1.7, but I mean, look at this. Here's an overhang, actually, like. I used the Xenoceracine, but I used a different one. I just typed in the name instead of using that converter. So it's probably a different seed. But yeah, like this one's negative. The converter that I have can't generate negative numbers. But I guess it doesn't matter. The information itself is what matters. And in this case, it's still good enough to generate things like this.
Yeah.
I think we found the site for our house.
Yeah. All this nice terrain. And this big overhang. Yep.
This is like it's limitless, so I'm gonna have to think about something. Okay, come on. There we go. The possibilities are endless with this thing. It's like that Sega thing.
Yeah, fun is infinite.
With Sega
Enterprises.
Yeah. With the demon in the background.
Yeah.
Like the Japanese
and signed
thing.
Majin, which is just Japanese for devil.
Yeah. Was there someone in the game who was like, was that like the name of someone?
No, it was just a joke. It was just a spooky joke. And in the Japanese version, it had like funny music playing
Yeah.
as to drive home the fact that it was a joke. Like, hi, you found the secret.
Hello.
But in the Western version, they had the scary boss theme play for Sonic CD, so it seemed more sinister.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Maybe because they know that like America gets triggered with like demon stuff, which Japan gets triggered about that.
Did they ever
too,
talk
so.
about that?
I don't think they ever did. I think it was just lol, because there's also a Batman reference and other stuff. So it was just a bunch of like little hidden messages the developers put in for the fun of it. And so this was just another one of those. Only it was slightly edgier than the other ones.
But they never actually talked about it.
Yeah, they never discussed it, I don't think.
That's a shame.
Yeah. They could have like had the original creator of it like explain what it was about.
Like, what is this thing about, and what were you thinking?
Yeah.
Obviously it's a joke, but why?
Especially the like people have like theorized for years what exactly that weird distortion of Sonic is in the background. A lot of people say that it's supposed to be a parody of Mario, since it kind of looks like a weird mustache face.
Huh.
And it's kind of in a Mario pose. But no one actually knows for sure.
By the way, is there a sheep? Did you see any sheep around?
No. I've not seen any sheep.
Or have you just not been paying attention?
No, I've had it off to the side. I've glanced a couple of times.
Right. This great wood sapling.
Doggies, but no sheeps.
Damn it. It's about to become Death World. Here's this one pillar that I was thinking about before we saw the other thing. I'm lost. Help. Oh wait, I think this is the way that we were supposed to go.
Yeah.
Really nice biome. No sheeps, huh? I came here for sheeps. I think it's around here, but I can't tell. Yeah, I remember this right here. And spiders. I'm starting to not get very, You know, I just woke up. I'm not supposed to be tired right now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting kind of tired, but...
Did I just go in a circle? Where's my house? If I can't find my way back, I might not make it. I know it's next to this thing, and there's a great wood tree. What's that? Oh, that's just a thing. That's a weird staircase. Great, I'm gonna die.
Bury yourself.
Walking around, can't find my house. Some stuff's going on right there.
I have no idea where
There's a
it is.
cave. Uh. You don't know where it is. I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
There's a goblin. Mobs are starting to actually spawn, and I still can't find my house. I'm so doomed.
Yeah, I have no idea where it is. Dang.
I know it's right next to a greatwood log, but I can't see it.
Yeah, it's dark.
It's the middle of the night. What's that? What is that? It's the sound of walking. That's a village right there. Do they have a blacksmith? If I could find diamonds, I could make a thing. It's a regular village.
Oh wow. Vanilla village.
Still looks like it's on the water, but it's a biome that's frozen, so it's all frozen water. And I got gold and thaumium ingots. Uncommon forbidden artifact, huh? Blacksmiths are the only ones that have chests, are they?
Yeah, in this version.
In pretty much all the versions, but I think in super new versions they added other stuff.
Yeah.
Now the house caught on fire.
Rip.
This guy can, this mobs can spawn in here.
Yeah.
Trading didn't exist yet.
Freaking dark house. Stupid.
And, yeah. Considering that the zombies will like you. This guy's trapped. With no way to get out. There is a thing right there, coming for me. Sure, go for it. You will die. What are they doing? They're trying to get me. Look at that.
Wow.
But what did he drop? It's a heart of the undead. It's a heart? I thought it was like a bag of those treasures.
Yeah, weird.
That's disgusting.
Rotten heart.
Oh. It can't melt it. It burned the wood, but it can't. It didn't release the water because the ice is frozen. Like the water is frozen.
Nice.
That guy's on fire. He just died.
Nice. Chaos ensues.
All your crops are burning. Why won't this log burn? That's weird. Lava next to water, and it didn't obsidianize or whatever.
Yeah. Bizarre.
Now I need to find my house. I just couldn't find my house. What is this weird thing? Is it like X? Oh yeah, I came from this direction, didn't I? YouTube videos. There's no YouTube videos. I was gonna ask. One of the things that I forgot last time was you know the old songs that you made.
Yeah.
What sound fonts were used?
Are you talking about like the ones that were on
Mac.
Logic Pro X?
Yeah.
I think they were using just GarageBand and Logic Pro. I don't think those are like sound fonts you can get. You have to get the highly expensive software that I totally did not pirate.
Did you run it in Wineskin or whatever?
No, like Logic Pro X is a Mac software. It's basically the professional version of GarageBand.
Right.
And I borrowed it from the internet.
Fair enough.
Because I couldn't be asked to like pay
I know what you mean.
$400. Like that's just ridiculous. Come on. And you can get Fruity Loops for like way better price. And that's the only thing I've ever like borrowed from the internet, aside from like a few other softwares that I never actually made anything with. It was just mainly to try it out.
And you use the built-in sound fonts.
Yeah, or the sound fonts that came with the thing. But I also used like for the ones that were using like overtly Earthbound sound fonts and stuff, I used a plugin for that.
Well, shit. Because
Yeah.
I was trying to, like... I spent like half an hour just listening to like a 1-second loop trying to decode what made the sound so that I could do a version with FM synthesis. I still never got
loop
it.
Of which music?
What was it like? It's like overtaken by time or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like, let me think. I can kind of remember some of the sound fonts. Let's see. I need to make a playlist with my music in it.
The best thing that I ever did with that was I figured out how to play MIDIs with Dext. Except it doesn't sound very good because Dext doesn't support general MIDI. Look at all this weird snow. It's like floating.
Bizarre.
But it's like, yeah, you've seen a lot of floating snow before, but this is floating over grass.
Spawned wrong.
Anyway, Dext doesn't support general MIDI, and it doesn't support, it doesn't support multiple patches at the same time. So basically every MIDI sounds terrible. I mean, I guess that's just how the real DX7 worked, like... It was 1983. This is way before general MIDI. In fact, I think MIDI itself was brand new. So it's the same sound that you'd get if you attached an actual DX7 to the computer and tried to play a MIDI through it. And then, but I was able to get a software that allows you to play MIDIs, and it splits up, like it can send each channel to a separate device. And then you can just run multiple instances of Dext. And then there you go, you have your multiple instruments.
Yeah.
If I have this thing still, I might be able to, Oh, I can just upload this. This is the this is the best thing that I was able to make. This is as good as I was able to make something sound with that. And by that I mean, like, as similar to the original as possible, because these are all, like, synthesized songs anyway.
Yeah.
I still can't find my house. I am lost. How can I be so lost? It's not that hard.
Yeah, I mean, there's a flat volcano.
My house was next to the tower. I can't find my house. It was next to the greatwood tree. But I can't find a greatwood tree anywhere.
Hmm.
In fact, I don't know where I am. And even the big map doesn't help. Wait, I see I see a greatwood, and there's a bunch of rubber trees, and there's the tower.
Hmm.
I think I found it. I posted that recording.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
It's not that impressive. It's just a MIDI. And I couldn't make the percussion sound good. Except for a snare. What's next? Yeah, here it is. I finally made it back. And I still couldn't find a thing. Why can't I find the mythical sheep?
Hmm.
Period. Waypoint. Add.
What song is this from? What meaty?
What was it, like Draken or something?
Hmm. Yeah, but I'm not sure. I kind of remember what the sound fonts names were that I used to make this.
Right?
Like, I think one of them was a type of hammer that had a couple of different presets on it.
Right?
And, I think the organ was like Dreamy Organ.
Huh.
Was the name of it.
Right?
Yeah, so I kind of remember some of it, but not quite.
Because if all I wanted to do was like just have the samples themselves, so I could like listen to them independently.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to decode what it sounds like.
Yeah, it sort of blends in with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, I don't know what to say, because, the logic, like, there's probably a way to pull the samples out of it, but I can't even open that program since I don't have a Mac to do it on.
Right. We will never know. I guess the whole thing is like, don't do that song then. What is this? It's a sand town. This is that other town. It's a big walled town.
I will say, though, that I think the like, the part where it starts doing that sort of Egyptian sound, with the weird, like, hammer whistle thing.
Right.
I think the whistle and the hammer are both in the same sample. Like, they're not a separate thing.
Right.
It was like, like Wooden Hammer or something was the name of it. It was some synth hammer sound.
Oh god. Blazes. At least I got a bed.
Yeah. Nice.
I guess I could sleep in it. Your armor is uncomfortable. Seriously, what happened?
So stupid.
Wake up. I really need to remove this mod. What was it, like realistic things?
Well, it's even slower than, like, Skyrim waiting time. When you wait in Skyrim.
I know, right? It tries to like simulate the world while you sleep.
Yeah.
Usually regular Minecraft doesn't do that. You just sleep, and then it changes the time. Got an iron pick, some obsidian, and a diamond hoe. A diamond hoe.
Wow, what a useless instrument to be diamond.
Fuck. Okay, go, right now. I can't see anything right now. A golden helmet. In fact, there's no stairs anywhere in this. Oh, I don't have any torches. In fact, where did it go? There's a... Oh. Oh! You will not get in my way.
Freaking villagers are living in like a hell house.
Cluster F-bomb there. Stop it. Wait, I have some coal now. But I don't have any wood. There's a creeper spawner. I'm not even joking this time.
Wow. Creeper spawner.
There's a creeper. Like, remember that time when I quote unquote found the creeper spawner?
Yeah. And now here's a one really there.
I found the creeper spawn. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's just like, I thought it was an underground oh. I dodged a bullet.
Dang. Close.
In fact, there's probably a creeper right here.
Need to freaking upload some of these songs. I have some old songs that I never got around to uploading. And most of them were just screwing around with stuff.
Right.
I could still upload them, but I just haven't done it. I want to finish uploading that soundtrack first.
I'm dead. I am so dead. Oh, wow.
Creeper Patrol.
I mean, I can't even... There's so much sounds that I can't hear anything. Is there anything under here? I don't see anything. It's just a bunch of openings. But I don't have any food. They're probably mad at me for cutting down their house.
Yeah. You know, their house was filled with monsters anyways.
Oh my god, this is like a death world. Like when I place a block, the sound instantly... I can't, like, there's no sound. There's a creeper. No. Do not go there. Oh, there's a villager. There's a villager spawner and then a creeper spawner. Yeah, like there's a bunch of slimes here too. How am I gonna get out of this nightmare? I'm going for it. This is where you just run and gun. Except I don't have any guns. There's a zombie spawner. This is like the jackpot for resources, but good luck, like, fighting everything.
Yeah.
If I get shot, it's pretty much insta-dead. Like, I might get shot. What did I just say?
Oh, frick. At least you respond in the bed.
That's true. I need to get in here. What's this? It's nothing. It's a maze. With golden leggings. Ugh. I can run now.
Oh, it's like 1. I probably need to get off here
Right.
soon. After you retrieve your stuff and get home.
Well, at least I'm... Look at this nightmare.
Freaking less of a city, more of a hellscape.
There's a blaze spawner. Seriously, once
So
I get a
the
portal...
nether-
Once I get a portal gun, I'll be laughing.
Yeah, freaking bye.
You know what the portal gun does?
Yeah, it just transports them to the other portal, so you could like put them on the side of a building and make them fall.
Yeah, but you can also move blocks.
Oh, even better.
Means you can take your fancy spawner and move it to a convenient place for a mob trap.
Nice.
And considering that includes creepers, that's extremely valuable. I'm gonna bookmark this place. In fact, if I go to period waypoints, I'm gonna rename it. It's not a... Yeah, but... I guess that's just permanently marked as a death point.
Wow. It's just stuck there.
You can't change its type. What is this? This chunk error. It looks like some kind of ruin. Doesn't it? Like something used to
Yeah.
be here.
Like something got destroyed. No, I think it's just a notch room.
Yeah. With a bunch of caves going into it. And it generated like half inside. What is this thing? I'm afraid to go in here, but it might be something like not as bad. Oh my god. I'm gonna lead him out.
Full diamond.
Well, that was useless. I was hoping it would be a dungeon, but... Or, you know, like a, not just a dungeon, but a city in the ground. Like a underground city. I was hoping that's what it would be, but it wasn't. What is that thing over there? It's that thing. The thing is the thing.
Very descriptive.
Right? I'm gonna take screenshots. Well, I have a bed now anyway. I couldn't find... I don't have single player commands, and I couldn't find a sheep. So there ain't no wool. Except...
Didn't you get beds though?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And you can make wool anyway. And it's gonna be like, it's gonna complain like, this armor feels uncomfortable. One of the stupidest things I've ever heard. I didn't think Minecraft today even does that.
Nope. You can sleep in a full suit of armor with no problems.
Also this glistering melon. You can't even eat it. You can eat regular ones, but not a fancy one.
It's too expensive. You feel bad.
Yeah, but it's not like I mean, you can't eat diamonds either, but it's not the first time anybody's suggested that. Anyway, I don't have diamonds. I guess I'm gonna try. And get some, because I want that fucking thing. I also need food. Oh, I only have this fancy food. The hunger-destroying stairs. Keep digging and there's just loads of gemstones everywhere. I want to go down to Diamond Country. Which is like level 13 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I think unlike in FTB, you don't need mines at different levels. You can just go herd or let's build the mine at the same level every time.
Yeah.
Everyone complained. Remember those people complained about like FTB?
Yeah.
They're like, it's too hard.
The cat is driving me crazy.
Well, at least I'm at diamond level.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a fancy... there is a fancy pick, like Pickaxe of the Core, but the only mechanic that it has is that you can, it mine, like, any block that it mines gets smelted instantly.
Nice.
Like, you can mine iron and get a bunch of iron ingots instantly.
Amazing.
But not as amazing as the hammer that lets you mine 3 blocks wide.
Extremely effective.
Fill your inventory in mere minutes. I guess that's the best part about going to this slow level, is there ore everywhere. That was it. I want diamonds, though. Ruby. There is no pearl in this, is there? There's like that fake stuff that doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
I think it's like Quicksilver or whatever. Reminds me of that, was it, Fool's Gold. Also known as Pyrite.
Yeah.
And there was one that, it's cubic. As in, it comes in, like, little cubes. And they're, like, mirror polished. Oh, there's the Nicolite. Nicolite's useful, but most of the time you're just going to want to transmute it into something more useful.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm going to be doing that. But this is like a demonstration to show how broken it gets. Like, I never did that because it was so broken, but I'm going to do it.
But to show how you can exploit the system.
It'll be fun at least. And then I'll never do it again because it's broken, don't get me wrong. If you want to have a fun game for more than like 5 minutes, it makes me think though, they must have added that in for some reason. Though I think mod packs back then were more like, instead of trying to make something that's as coherent as possible, they're like, let's just throw as many mods in one mod pack as you can.
Yeah.
Which is why you have a bunch of magic mods and science mods in one. They can complement each other, but it feels a bit forced sometimes. There's a cave. I swear, it sounds like mobs. I can't believe there was an underwater cave this low.
Yeah.
I know that sometimes, like, underwater lakes can spawn even in bedrock. And there is one case where it actually broke through bedrock and you could get to the void underneath.
Well,
Oh, there's diamond. We found diamond. Finally.
hooray!
I should be able to, like, stand up here. Come on. I wonder where the werewolf is. Diamonds. There's an achievement for that. I've never been an achievement hunter.
Yeah, I've never gotten that either.
Like, there's like some people who like they just gotta get all the achievements. Back in my day, there weren't no such thing as achievements.
Scores.
I know, right? There was a lot of games as well that had score, but it was basically worthless. Like Mario 1.
Yeah.
Like, what's the score even useful for?
I don't even know, just so you could compare it to your friends. It's basically it. Write down the numbers, say, oh, you got this.
I mean, I guess, like, it can
Like, encourage you to keep playing so you can get a higher number, and that's literally it. You just want to get a higher number.
I mean, the score, I think it constitutes, how fast you beat the levels and how much coins you get. And how much monsters you step on. So it kind of is like a representation of how well you play the game, I guess. At least how well according to the game developers. So I suppose that could be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Redstone. Which is actually useful. If there's lava here, which there usually tends to be next to redstone. At least we found diamonds, which is what I came for in the first place.
Alright, well, I think after you return the diamonds, I think I'm gonna get off. Before you do, let me update the Dropbox.
Okay, I want to see that bird comp. I assume that's the only thing you worked on.
Yeah. That's from some music stuff.
Yeah.
Making a little bit more effort, but trying to compose an original song out of, like, Earthbound sound font.
Mm-hmm. I'm still trying to, like, figure out the FM synthesis. I want to make my own FM synthesizer. Like one that has... I have this thing where it's like you have infinite operators. And you can, like, click and drag the operators and how you want them to be connected. I need another thing. Also, what did it take to make this thing? Glowing glowstone. Oh, we need to go to the nether for that, so I guess not today.
Yeah.
Sleep until dawn. Oh, this one wasn't that bad. think this might be the last time we see this the screen. I'm gonna get rid of that mod.
Oh, your mic went. Okay.
Yeah, I said.
After all this, at least at like the very end.
Yeah. Minecraft Enhanced Edition. So I think that's about it for the stream. A very unprepared stream that I didn't even... It was okay. I had fun anyway. So, and at least I can get back to playing the other map like normally, like I usually do. We have our own single-player EQEX, which means equivalent exchange. We have our own streaming world in this version. With 54 mods. Only 54, and that was like considered the hot stuff right there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Alright, there's the brew cup.
Okay. So, I assume you might show up tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah. I want to show up one of these days, like super early.
Yeah. So I'll have to keep my... Make sure you say before.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it tomorrow.
Because you're going to have to, like, tell me what time you're going to show up. Or else I'll miss it for sure. So, in that case, I hope that you all had a good night, and I'll see you next time. So, see ya.
See ya.